On September 19th, 1995, across the streets of New York, thousands of people open their newspapers. And there it is, a letter signed by a man who calls himself FC, the Unabomber Manifesto. It would become the most infamous document of its kind since Mein Kampf. But what most people didn't know was that this letter would lead to the end of one of the longest manhunts in FBI history. Who was the man behind it? A genius? A madman? Or maybe both? Ted Kaczynski was born in 1942 in Chicago. From the outside, his childhood looked normal, but inside, something darker was stirring. He wasn't like other kids. At 16, he was already at Harvard, but what happened there would leave a scar he'd never recover from. He became an unwitting test subject in a brutal psychological experiment run by a Harvard professor. For 3 years, Ted was mentally broken down, ridiculed, humiliated, studied like a lab rat. It was supposed to test resilience, but it shattered him. After Harvard, Ted earned a PhD in mathematics. He was brilliant, publishing work few could even understand. But in 1969, he disappeared, quit his job, vanished into the woods of Montana, built a tiny cabin with no running water, no electricity. He didn't want to live in the modern world. He wanted to destroy it. May 25th, 1978. A small package arrives at Northwestern University. It explodes. The first known attack by the Unabomber. More follow, sent to professors, airlines, store owners, anyone who represented technological progress. Between 1978 and 1995, 16 bombs, 3 killed, 23 injured, no witnesses, no fingerprints. The FBI had nothing. The name Unabomber came from university and airline bombing. He had become a ghost, hiding in plain sight. The Unabomber sent a 35,000-word essay to the New York Times and Washington Post. It was titled Industrial Society and Its Future. He demanded it be published, or more people would die. The essay outlined his belief that technology was a disease, that modern society was a prison. The FBI was torn. Give him a platform or lose their only lead. They published it, and someone read it carefully. David Kaczynski, Ted's younger brother. The writing style, the phrases. He knew. He contacted the FBI, and the noose began to tighten. April 3rd, 1996. The FBI surrounded a tiny wooden cabin in Montana. Inside, bomb-making materials, diagrams, journals, the original manifesto. The ghost had a face. Ted Kaczynski. He was arrested without resistance, silent. But his cabin revealed a war written in ink and wire. Ted refused to plead insanity. He wanted to be understood, not dismissed. In 1998, he was sentenced to life in prison without parole. He lived in total isolation until June 10th, 2023, when he was found dead in his cell, an apparent suicide, age 81.
ABC News has confirmed the death of the man known as the Unabomber, Ted Kaczynski. He was found dead in his prison cell early this morning. For almost 20 years, from 1978 to 1986.
Even now, people debate him. Was he insane or terrifyingly rational? Some say he warned us about the future. Others say he was just a killer with a god complex. But for nearly 2 decades, he held America hostage, not with guns, but with ideas and a typewriter. In the end, it wasn't the FBI who cracked the case. It wasn't surveillance or science or luck. It was his brother, the one person who still loved him, the one who turned him in. As the Unabomber says, like a phoenix, I burst from the ashes of my despair to a glorious new hope.